As a member of the Arizona State University community here in housing, you are able to access wireless internet. For the internet to work for everyone, it is important that you follow some rules that will ensure that the wireless internet in housing is always available to students. If we see the floors from above, we can see the access points and the areas that they provide network access for. In reality, the access points provide access in spheres, extending above and below the floors. The idea behind this is to provide wireless internet throughout the building for everyone to make use of. When we add wireless devices that generate their own network signals, they can get in the way of the ASU network. This makes it difficult for fellow students to access the wireless internet to complete homework, do research, check email, or utilize the network in accepted ways. In this image, the devices aren't causing too much trouble, but if there are too many devices, or if the devices are too powerful, they interrupt the network signal. This means that students in other rooms, even on other floors, can no longer access ASU's network or the internet. This stops homework, communication, and the ability to access entertainment. You live in a complex community with people that you know and some that you don't. Your actions affect all of those around you, and their actions, in return, impact your access to the network. In being part of this community, you have made an agreement, if you're aware of it or not, to act in the best interest of the community when it comes to accessing the wireless internet in your building. We will help you understand what devices disturb the network and how you can help make the network cleaner and faster. There are several devices that can disrupt the network, either on their own or as a group. The complete list of devices can be found here. Here are some of the most common devices that cause the most problems in a residence hall. Personal wireless routers, wireless printers that broadcast themselves on the campus network, or smartphones that are used as a personal hotspot. If you use any of these devices, there are things that you can do to protect ASU's network and still get your homework, communications, and entertainment needs met. We understand it can be frustrating if the ASU wireless isn't working well. Sometimes residents try to resolve the problem on their own and set up their own personal router. This may seem like a valid solution, but the signal from that router can make it impossible for all of the students around you to access the network. If there is a problem with the ASU network, please notify the proper staff so that we can assist you. ASU will always do our best to make sure that you have access to a fast, clean network signal every time you need it. But please, don't set up your own wireless router. Printing in your room is a great convenience, and most printers today allow you to connect to them wirelessly. While the effect of a single printer is small, there are so many of these devices that they can overwhelm the network, so wireless connection to a printer is not authorized. The solution is to connect the printer with a cable from your computer to the printer. Most printers either come with a cable or instructions for which cable to purchase. An important note is to read the directions for your printer and turn off the wireless function. Just plugging in a printer cable does not automatically disable the wireless function. There are also multiple consumer devices that broadcast on the same frequency as the ASU wireless network. Smartphones in the dorm can be a real benefit, but when you use them as a hotspot, they will get in the way of the ASU network. You can use the Wi-Fi setting on your smartphone, but don't turn the hotspot function of your phone on, as this will disrupt the ASU network, and the devices you try to run through such a hotspot will generally receive slower speeds than the ASU network. So, what do you do if you are having problems with the ASU wireless network? We don't want you to create your own network, and we don't want you to take matters into your own hands. Instead, contact your helpful staff and tell them about your network issues. They will do everything they can to ensure a positive experience with the ASU network. Finally, what happens if you get caught using a rogue device? The first infraction results in a written warning. The second infraction results in this course and an in-person meeting with staff. If the staff have to come back a third time, ASU will charge a fine.